Hey guys, I'm back with a weekly chat and I'm laughing at myself right now. I'm trying to get comfortable in my chair and I'm having the hardest time this morning, so I've had to restart this video a few times. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. How have you guys been this week? It has been a pretty good week for me. I've had some strange incidents that were, I'll get into those, but overall the week has been pretty good. I've got something, sorry about that, I've started laughing so hard I started crying about me trying to get adjusted here, but it was off of cameras, but sorry about that. What a way to start this video. Anyway, I'll get into the more stranger things that have happened this week. Not really strange, but I've got something I want to show you guys, and I'll get into that in a minute. I wanted to say, though, I have been a bit of a procrastinator this week with my blog post. I have several different posts or blogs started. I just need to finish them up, and I haven't done it yet. I am basically giving myself a smack on the wrist, figuratively, not literally, for being a procrastinator this week. I am going to try my best to finish one before I upload this video, and I will link it below. I still don't know what I'm going to talk about right now in the next one. I've just got several different topics. Don't know where I'm going with it, though. On that, see what else happened this week. Okay. Dare I even say it, what has been one of the most popular things that people have been talking about this week? If you guessed Pokemon Go, that is what I was going to say. Now, I have not been playing it. I have no intention of playing it because I just don't have the time to do any extra stuff, but I will say there seems to be some positives as well as some negatives about this game. I think some of the positives are people are actually getting out and getting some exercise. That is always a positive, and it seems as if people are actually meeting other people. That could be a positive as well as a negative. If you are a minor that happens to be watching me, make sure you have your parents' permission to go out and do this. And again, if you're going to be playing it, I would suggest maybe take a friend along. That way, if you do meet and have some social interactions, keep safety in mind first. And pay attention to where you're walking. I have heard that somebody has been hit by a car. Interesting, I've heard that people have discovered bodies are now being discovered. I mean, interesting, people are just stumbling upon these. So the stuff that people seem to be finding that's playing this game is going, Anyway, other than that, I mean, I just have no intention of playing it. I'm not for it or against it, one way or the other. But anyway, that's been extremely popular this week. And I mean, just really popular. I've got my notes. Let's see. Okay, some interesting, odd things that have happened this week. I had a, well, how do you want to say this? No, I don't want to say accident prone, but I was doing my skincare one morning this week, and I was thinking about moisturizer while I was getting ready to put my eye cream on. And my thoughts were, what is the next one I'm going to get after these run out? I don't think I want to repurchase the ones I'm currently using. So that was my thought process as I was about to put my eye cream on. I always put my eye cream on with one of the, these two ring fingers, so I'll just get it out and just dab it on. Well, as I am about to do that, I literally just wipe it down my face as if I'm going to be putting moisturizer on, and I was like, great, I just wasted that eye cream. So little bit of a mishap there with the eye cream. My mind should have been thinking about that instead of the moisturizer, but has anybody ever put some skincare where it didn't belong? Because at that moment I did. And then another thing that was a bit frustrating this week, I woke up on Friday morning about 4 a.m. to the horrible odor of skunk. Oh my goodness. I have never seen a skunk on my property, nowhere near it, but I can't tell you how many times I have been woken up. Is that the right phrase? Sometimes my grammar isn't where it needs to be, but I've been awakened by the horrible odor of skunk. Usually it is in the spring when skunks seem to be more active, but we're in the middle of summer right now, and I'm like, what is going on? and then it took it over an hour for that scent to go away. And then I had what I thought was a good idea, just to spray some perfume in my room to see if that would help. Well, the perfume just mixed with the scent of skunk, made it worse. Hint, don't spray perfume when you have the scent of skunk in your room. Just let the smell dissipate on its own. Yeah, that was no fun. Okay. I mentioned a couple of videos ago about not buying items unless they're necessities because I'm saving for items on my wish list. Well, I've got a necessity that I'm going to go get today. It may not be for some people, but it is for me. I am on my last can of Big Sexy Hair Spray and Play. That is my favorite hairspray, and Ulta has it on sale this week, and I've got a coupon, so I'm going to go buy at least 2 cans out there. Hopefully they have some still in stock while it's on sale. Yes, I am getting that because for me it's a necessity. What is a necessity for you? That is for me. I have not done as well with eBay this week. I've sold technically 2 items. One has been paid for and shipped off. The other one, somebody bought it on Friday, made me an offer on Friday night, and it is, let me see, about a little after 11 a.m. on Saturday. They still have not paid for it yet. So it's been well over 12 hours. It wasn't even Friday evening. It was around 5:30 Friday when they bought it and have not paid for it yet. So hopefully that will happen soon because I would like to have my money. I would like not to have this item being held up because literally if they decide not to pay for it, it takes 8 days for that item to be released back to me to resell. So that is so frustrating because they're given 4 days to pay for it, and then they're given another 4 days while it's in the unpaid assistant is working on it. So frustrating for that. I am looking at my notes. Sorry about that. I haven't talked about weight in the past couple weeks, maybe? I don't know. It's up and down. It's up and down. It's frustrating. Not happy where it is right now, but something I was very pleased with this week did happen. I put on a shirt that when I bought this shirt months and months and months ago, and I bought it in the size I would normally wear. Well, when I got it, I should have went up a size because it was too tight. So I didn't wear it for months. I put that shirt on this week and it was actually a little bit big, or loose I should say, not really big, but it was loose and comfortable. So I have lost inches. I can tell it. While the weight is still fluctuating, I have gained a little bit. I don't know what else to say other than I've not been a good eater this week. Last week I was a good eater. I just have trouble with it. I think sometimes, I know in all honesty, seriousness, intelligence that I cannot eat bad and lose weight. I will gain it. But sometimes I have the crazy thing where I can talk myself into saying, oh, just go ahead and eat that. It won't matter. Or you've got a few days and you can get that off. That is bad behavior on my part. But I am very, very happy to say I have increased my water intake this week. I think that is so important. So I am drinking more water and less soda. So that is definitely a positive. And I am overall feeling better about that. Let's see. Let me show you what I've been holding in my lap. And it is this new book by Tanya Burr. I ordered it months ago, it feels like, and it finally came in. I did get a signed copy. I ordered it through Amazon UK, so I ended up paying in British pounds, and I don't remember what that amount turned out to be, but there is Tanya's signature. That is how she signed most of the books. And I saw her on Snapchat signing like thousands of copies. I think there was something like 10,000 copies. I will tell you, so far I got this Thursday night, and it looks like a beautiful, beautiful book, and I definitely want to try some of these recipes. I currently don't have any food videos going up for you guys, and here I am trying to say losing weight, and this is all probably fattening food in this book. I do want to try a recipe from this book and do some cooking videos, or at least a cooking video. The one thing I have noticed is that it will tell you what to preheat the oven to in Celsius, Fahrenheit, and I guess gas. I don't really know what GM, this one says GM6. I don't know what that means, but that is good. Now, all the ingredients are in grams and tablespoons, and then amount. So, for example, for this pineapple cake, it says 6 slices of trimmed pineapple. So it tells you the amount, or the number, like, or if it's got eggs, and it'll say the number of eggs. But if it's like flour, sugar, butter, it gives that to you in grams, which is something we generally don't use in the United States. We do cups, like measuring cups. So I do have a food scale that will convert to grams. So I'm trying to think, I may end up using that. It does need a battery, so I've got to go get a battery for that. Or I can just Google the amounts and then see what they're equivalent to in cups. So thrilled about that. If anybody else ordered the book and you've tried anything, let me know what you've tried. I'm curious. I think it is just a beautiful book, and so happy for Tanya that YouTube is working out for her, and she is broadening her world, and this is what YouTube has brought in. So I think that is just absolutely amazing. No, this does not happen for everybody, but her hard work has seemingly paid off, and I think that is just amazing. Thrilled about that. Some of the videos, though, that I have going up, while I'm speaking of YouTube, I have got some review videos going up. I've got my Balenciaga City bag. I'm doing a review on that one. That will be coming up in the next couple weeks. I don't know the placement of where I put these videos. I've got a What's in My Bag video for the Louis Vuitton Alma BB. I've got my sunglasses collection going up. I'm going to film a couple of shoe review videos. I was asked to do more shoe reviews, and I will be happy to do that. So I picked out a couple of shoes that I want to review. I don't think those will be long videos. Not really, how much information I just need to go on and on about shoes. I can talk a lot about shoes, though I love shoes. Let me just check my notes right quick. Going back to eBay for a moment, I said I haven't sold as much stuff this week, and I don't want to say the questions that I have been asked just in case it's any of you guys. I hope not, but I literally been asked some of the stupidest questions on eBay this week that are, it's like, have you heard that comedian that says, "Here's your sign"? Engvall, Bill Engvall. Is Engvall? Is that his name? Anyway, it's always like when you do something stupid, he says, "Here's your sign." Those are the types of questions I've been asked. Basically, the question that they asked me was answered in everything that in the post. And it's like, why are you asking me this question? The answer is right there in the title. That type of question. So anyway, that was a little bit frustrating. Generally, I try to answer the questions that I get asked, but I will say if it's that obvious, I'm probably just going to ignore it, really. I don't know what to do at that point, because I don't think that's a serious buyer anyway. And this morning, before I started filming this, I've gone back through my closet again. I actually have kind of weird. I'm kind of spread out. I don't have like one big closet. I wish I did have one of those massive walk-in closets. That is amazing. I don't have that. I've got a small room closet. I went through that this morning. Then I've got another smaller closet that my leather jackets and some of my Wild Fox sweatshirts, just coats and jackets, and some sweatshirts are in that. And then I've got some racks that I've got stuff on, actually in another room. So I can't really do a closet tour. People have asked me about that, but it's just kind of messy the way it is, and nothing that I want to show on YouTube. I would rather it had for me to want to show that, I would like to have a beautiful aesthetic to show people, and it's not beautiful. It's just in different places. But anyway, and primarily I've got 3 racks. One of the racks that I'm currently using, I would say 90% of that rack is all stuff that I'm selling, maybe 80%. All of that is just where I'm storing the stuff that I want to keep hanging up before I ship it off. I also have, I'm looking over this direction because I have another tub of stuff. That stuff needs to be sold in that. So I really wish people would just start buying this stuff. I want to actually just get it out of the house, but I have really just been paring down and paring down. I've pulled more stuff out to be donated. I have had to throw away a few items that are just, they're to the point where they don't even need to be donated. I would be embarrassed to give these to anybody just because they don't look good at all. You know, they're stained, so not sellable, and I don't think donatable either. I mean, I still could give them away, but they're just, they look gross. You know, they're so old they look gross. And on that note, speaking of clothing, have you guys been noticing the fashion trends that are going on? Pretty much all this year, the bomber jackets are everywhere, and I'm obsessed with them. And I see that a lot of the British YouTubers are wearing their bomber jackets, wearing their leather jackets right now. And I'm like, it is July. Why are you people wearing jackets? It's hot. And then I was like, surely it cannot be that hot if they're wearing these. And so I looked up the weather on my phone, what the weather was in London, and I'm like, well, no wonder they're wearing them. It's cold over there right now. But I'm like, I love the weather we're having here, but I'm almost wanting to wear my bomber jackets just a little bit, so because they're so cute and fashionable. I love them. And another fashion trend that I'm seeing a lot of this year is embroidery on skirts, shirts, jackets. I'm loving that as well. What fashion trends are you guys seeing right now? I would love to hear what your opinion is on that, but those are some of the things that I am really seeing right now. Quickly checking the notes. Couple more things. One thing that I saw was a little bit funny, and I should have mentioned it when I was talking about Tanya's books. It was just in a different place on my notes than, anyway, on my notes. Sorry, I just got myself confused right there. I was watching one of her videos last weekend. I believe she did a baking video from an item in her book, and I was reading the comments. Now, I'm not here to pick on anybody's preference on the way they eat, but I would also appreciate people that eat differently than I do, or Tanya does, or whoever, that they don't refer to non-vegans as cruelty eaters. Because one person left a comment and said, would you make a cruelty-free cake? And I'm like, seriously? I just don't like the intolerance of this. I do not care whatsoever if somebody wants to be vegan. Be vegan. About, I want to say 50% of my time, I'm vegetarian. I don't think I would ever go vegan unless it was for health reasons. Or even 100% vegetarian, but I will say about 50% of my eating habits are vegetarian, maybe even more than that. So I applaud anybody that wants to do that, but I just don't like the intolerance of it and the negativity that is written toward, or even stated, written, however, towards people that are non-vegans. Eating butter and eggs, I don't see that as cruel whatsoever. These are byproducts. Chickens lay eggs. If they, for whatever reason, the chicken needed to lay the eggs and it couldn't lay the eggs, and the chicken got stopped up, I mean, I don't know what else to call it, that would be cruel for the chicken. If the cow needs to be milked, if you don't milk the cow, that is torture for the cow. The cow can't be milked. So please forgive me if you are a vegan. I'm not picking on you. I just want it to stop being picked on. I just want the picking on by the vegans towards the non-vegans to stop. I mean, live the lifestyle, eating lifestyle that you want to live, but just don't be mean and intolerant towards other people. And I hope I don't lose any viewers, subscribers over that. I hope you don't get mad at me. It just frustrated me when I saw that comment. I actually thought it was kind of funny at first, a cruelty-free cake, because my first thought was, because cakes are so cruel. I'm like, well, they are cruel to my waistline, but anyway, I just had to do a rant about that right now. There was one more thing on my list. I saw that I only had 20 seconds left, and I think, oh, I better restart that. One thing I've been watching is some more artistic style vlogs, and I was wanting to know what you guys prefer. And this is not that I'm planning on changing my vlogging style. I don't vlog that much anyway, and I do need more practice with it. But do you like a more artistic style where it's extremely creative with less talking? Or do you prefer a vlog where somebody is literally just talking to the camera and showing less stuff? I don't know what I prefer, because I've seen the artistic ones, and I thought, on one hand I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful, I love it, but on one part of me is like, I wish there was more talking and telling me more what's going on. But then when I see somebody doing a lot of talking, I think, I wish they would show more of what they're seeing. So I kind of like a 50-50 version of that, and give me a happy medium to that. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys like better, the more creative, artistic, less talking, or the more talking one? I was just curious about that, what your opinion was. I do need to do more practicing and more vlogging. And I wanted to end this video right here. I don't want to ignore anything, but I don't want to dwell on a lot of the negativity going on. But I do want to say, remember the people of France and Nice in your prayers this week. Pray for Nice. Horrible tragedy, just horrible, and they're in my prayers, and I hope you guys are praying for them as well. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful week. Sorry for this video being jumpy and all over the place. My mind was just rambly in this one, extra rambly in this one. Sounded like that could be a hashtag for me, extra rambly. And I hope you guys didn't mind it too bad. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you later. I hope you enjoy these future videos coming up with more fashion items in them. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.